Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today what we're going to do is go over the 10 things that you need to make sure that you do as soon as you get your Amex Platinum card. Now there are a lot of new Platinum card holder members and you're going to have to make sure that you enroll or sign up for these different things as soon as you get the card. A lot of people don't realize this, but if you want to make sure that you get these benefits, you got to make sure that you do these things, okay? Before I get into that, I'm JP Knowledge, and here on this channel I drop some knowledge on you about personal finance, savings, how to maximize spend. If that's something you're interested in, please subscribe down below. Okay, so when you get your Amex Platinum card, you have to make sure that you do enroll into these things because there's a lot of people who are going to get the card, try to use certain benefits, and then all of a sudden go, well, wait a minute, I thought I was supposed to get this thing, but they didn't realize they were supposed to sign up or enroll in these things. So the first thing you're going to need to do, now some of these things are going to be pretty self-explanatory, but I'm just going to put this one out there, is when you get your card, you have to make sure that you call and have your card active, okay? So call and have your card active or use the website to activate your card, okay? Now, I'm not sure if you got which bonus you got. Maybe you got one of the older bonuses. Maybe you got the 75,000 point bonus. You got the 100,000 point bonus, whichever one it is. Make sure you call, activate the card. Pretty easy one for the first one to do. Next one you have to do is you have to make sure that you enroll. This is all on the app, whether it be on your phone or you can do it on the Amex website when you look at your card and everything there. You have to make sure you sign up for the Priority Pass. Now, the Priority Pass allows you to look at 1,300 plus lounges throughout the world. So it's really nice. You actually get to go to lounges. You actually get to have a place to get separated from all the different people in the airport. So if you've been to the airport, you know it can be very, very crowded and you might not be able to find seats. Or if you do, they're tight seats, not very comfortable. Well, Priority Pass allows you to get nice, comfortable seats. And although they're starting to get more and more packed, at least gives you a place that's separate that you can go and relax in. The thing about it is, though, is you got to make sure that you understand that with the Priority Pass, from Amex Platinum, it's not the same Priority Pass you get with like the Chase Sapphire Reserve or the Ritz-Carlton card. Those ones, when you go in there, you actually can get food along with drinks, whereas the Amex Platinum one, they actually removed that. I believe it was like 2 years ago. They removed that ability to do that because it seems because Amex, one, they have the Centurion Lounge. So if you happen to be at a place that has the Centurion Lounge, you can use that to get the food and the drinks. But since they are trying to build up their own lounges, I guess for them maybe it didn't make that much sense for them to have it so that they are pretty much footing the bill to have people go to these other lounges. Because Amex probably has some type of deal with Priority Pass, so allowing people to get in there, and then all of a sudden they're swiping the Priority Pass card, getting food and drinks. Amex is paying that bill, and Amex is like, hey, why even do this? Why not just have it for our own lounges? So I've noticed Amex is putting up more Centurion lounges. There's one in LAX that opened up right before the pandemic hit. So there's that new one up there. I know there's going to be other new ones that are coming around. So that's something you need to know. But it's still good to sign up for this because if you happen to go into a place that doesn't have a Centurion Lounge, you can still go there, relax, have a place to get separated from. But if you happen to go to a place that does have a Centurion Lounge, go there, get the food, relax at the Centurion Lounge. That's going to be the awesome benefit of actually having the Amex Platinum card. With the Amex Platinum card, you don't actually need to sign up for a Centurion Lounge. You just show up with your active Amex Platinum card. You can just use it there and then give them the ID and then you'll be able to get into Centurion Lounge. But with Priority Pass, you have to make sure that you have to do this on the app and enroll on the app. All these things we're talking about, you have to be enrolling or signing into, but you have to do that. It's still good to get that, and then they'll send you a card, and when you get the card, I think it takes like 2 weeks. As soon as you get the card, you can actually end up using it at the different places, but make sure that you're not trying to get food and drinks because they will charge you for that. So do not do that with this. And if you want to do that, do it with the Reserve. If you decide to get the Chase Sapphire Reserve, Ritz-Carlton card, one of those, or if you're okay with paying for it, just know beforehand that you will be paying for it if you do it with the Amex Platinum card. Go to Centurion Lounge if you can, if you're in a big city that has one. Okay, the next thing you need to do is register for your airline credit. So there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be out there who are going to go, sweet, I get a $200 airline credit. One, they might not even realize how it actually works. You can't get tickets with the airline credit. You get incidental fees. So you're going to get something like the drinks. You can get the check bags. You can get all these like little things, the food on the plane. You can get these type of things is what you can get for your credit. It's going to be a $200 credit that you're going to get throughout the year. Honestly, I think it's going to be kind of hard to hit. And I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to hit it because I figure, okay, I'm going to be going to the Centurion Lounge, so I'm going to get the food there. But then when I'm flying, am I going to get more food on the plane? I guess I can. And then I'll go over just, some of the different things, even how I'm thinking about it. But like, you have to make sure that you register, okay? So when you register, say you get you can sign up for Alaska, American Airlines, Delta, Frontier, Hawaiian, JetBlue, Spirit Airways, or Airlines, Southwest, and United. Now, you can only have one that you use it on. So after you sign up for it, if you decide you're going to use United, but then you decide to fly JetBlue, you don't get that $200 credit towards it. And you have to make sure you enroll before you use it. So you can't all of a sudden swipe your card, not enroll, and then all of a sudden go, oh my goodness, I didn't use it. Let me try to call them up. It's not going to work. You have to make sure that you enroll for the whichever airline it is, and then you get to use that credit. But yeah, it is going to be tricky because for me, I've already flown a few times this year. I'm actually going on a trip to Alaska next week, and I'm actually going to be taking Alaskan Airlines, but I'm also going to be flying United. I'm going to be flying JetBlue. I'm going to be flying Turkish. There's all these different planes I already have booked, and I'm like, man, it's actually going to be hard for me to even use this credit because I have to figure out which plane I'm actually going to be flying the most. So, and plus, if I'm using the Centurion Lounge, I'm probably going to get food and relax and drink there, and I don't typically get that buzzed when I'm on the plane, but I think that what I might be able to do is just get a bunch of food. Honestly, I might just be like, anyone want something, just because I have a $200 credit, and I'm just going to give it away. Because I'm trying to figure out how exactly to use it, and I don't want to just have all this extra money and not have it be beneficial to somebody. So if I can, I'll probably try to just give someone free food on the plane or free drinks on a plane or whatever, someone I'm just sit next to. But I'm going to try to figure out how exactly I'm going to use that credit. But it is very interesting how the $200 credit, how people actually try to figure out ways to use it. There are little tricks out there, but the more I look into them, it seems like Amex is cracking down and not really allowing people to use them. But the next thing you need to make sure you enroll in is going to be the Uber Eats. Okay, so the Uber credit. So when you sign up for the Uber credit, it's actually really easy. But you just have to make sure that you do sign up for it. You can't just use your Amex card. Again, this should all be pretty self-explanatory, but you just have to understand, at least you have to sign up for it. But with the Uber Eats credit, you don't do it in the app where you have to enroll. What you do is you link your Amex Platinum card to your Uber account, and it will automatically give you $15 each month. Okay, and then in December it's $35. So you'll see that you automatically already have a $15 credit in your account. And then you actually don't even need to use the Amex Platinum card to even buy the food with. So if you happen to get something that's, $20 and you need to spend another $5 and you're like, oh, okay, I have the Platinum, you can actually use a different card instead. So you can have it linked in your Uber account, but you can use the Freedom Flex card to get 3% back instead of only getting the 1 MR point back. So that's an option that you actually have, but you have to set it up with your account, and it will work for Uber Eats, it will work for Uber Rides, but you'll get a $15 credit, and it automatically, on the 1st of May, when I actually had it last month, it popped right into my account, and then on the 1st of May, I got a message saying you have $15 more. So it's really easy. It's pretty awesome. I actually think this credit is, very simple to use, and everyone should be able to use it, but just make sure you link your account with your Amex Platinum to your Uber account. Okay? The next one's going to end up being the Hilton. So you have to enroll with this one, but pretty much what you do is you go into the app. There's going to be all these different things under the membership part, and when you go under the membership, this is where all of these are going to be. There's going to be a part where it's going to say Hilton account. So you get to sign up your Hilton Honors account. If you don't have one, they'll generate one for you, but you automatically get gold status. So if you're someone who happens to stay at Hilton hotels, you get gold status from this. You'll be able to get free breakfast. So that's going to be a benefit right there. I don't know how much you want to value that, but if you happen to stay at a Hilton hotel, just knowing you can get free breakfast is going to save you at least $10 right there. So that's awesome. I know I'm going to be staying at a Hilton hotel later on this year for a wedding. So that right there is a benefit to me automatically. I just have to set up my account, and then bam, I'm going to get a free breakfast the next morning after the wedding. Okay, and then along with Hilton Gold status, you also can enroll into Marriott Gold status. Now, I don't typically stay at Marriott's. I don't think the Marriott Gold status is as good as the Hilton Gold status, but it's another thing you can do. Same thing, you're going to see it on the app. It's going to be right next to the Hilton Gold. You're going to see the Marriott Gold as well. You can enroll it. If you don't already have an account, it's going to generate one for you. Just put in the information. The next thing you need is global entry. So the global entry is going to give you the credit, and if you don't have global entry or TSA PreCheck, I highly recommend you get it, because I didn't have it for a long time, and I was like, yeah, I know it. But then I end up getting all these different travel cards that were given to me, and I was like, all right, why not? They give me $100 credit towards something, I'll use it. And as I started to use it, I was like, this is unbelievably awesome. Like, you just go there, and instead of having to wait in these long lines that could maybe take 45 minutes or whatever, it took me like 2-3 minutes to get through. It was unbelievable. And I was, wait a minute, now I'm here too early. Now I have way too much time. I planned this all out because I thought the lines are going to be long. And now I'm here, and it took me 2 minutes. And now you can go enjoy the lounge that you're going to be able to get, whether it be one of the Priority Pass lounges or the Centurion Lounge. You're going to have all that extra time because you're able to just go through the global, or go through the TSA PreCheck. And the global entry is going to help you out for when you happen to travel overseas and come back, and then it's going to make it a lot easier and quicker to get back into the country and not have to worry about going through the whole process with customs. This is awesome, and if you happen to have multiple different cards that already have it, you can gift this to someone else. Just pay for it with your account for someone else, allow them to get it, and it's a $100 gift that you just gave someone else. And this is going to last for, I think it's either 4 or 5 years that you end up getting it for, but it's definitely something that you should use when you end up getting the Amex card. The next one's going to end up being the Saks Fifth Avenue credit is what you're going to end up getting. This one you have to enroll in. You have to make sure you go onto the app and enroll into it. And what you're going to get is you're going to get a $50 credit every 6 months. But it's technically like from January to June and then from July to December. So what you do is you get $50 that you get to use towards Saks Fifth Avenue. You have to make sure you enroll because if you swipe with the card, it will not work. But yeah, you get $50 free towards Saks Fifth. I guess technically it's not free because your card you're paying, a high annual fee, but you get that credit to be able to use. So with this, you can use it on anything at Saks Fifth. You're going to get reimbursed $50, and plus you also get to get the points from using it. And if you actually use Rakuten, you can actually get even more points. So you use the link from Rakuten. You go through Rakuten, which brings you to Saks Fifth. You can get from 2x, depending on when it is, maybe even up to like 10x in those Rakuten points. You can change your Rakuten points into MR points, so you can actually get even more benefit, and the $50 you're actually gonna end up getting reimbursed. So it really can actually end up helping you out if you end up doing that. But you should use it. You're already getting it, and then just try to find a gift that you can get someone for Christmas. Get someone for Father's Day, get someone for something. If you already know you're going to put some money towards something that's going to be a gift, or maybe even for yourself, some cologne, whatever it is, use this credit because you get the $50. Just don't overspend at this website because things are very expensive. So don't think, well, I already have $50, might as well spend $500. It doesn't make any sense. Just make sure that you get the best value that you can for it. Make sure it actually goes something that's actually useful. And another one you actually have to do is going to be the Amex Offers. So these you have to enroll into. There's so many of them that are on their website. Now, I don't know if someone else out here actually has a trick for how to do this. I think I heard that there's like a app that you can get, but it actually costs maybe money. But the Amex Offers is going to have a bunch of different things where you can get, as you see right here, BET Plus is going to be spend $9 or more and get $5 back up to 3 times, totaling $15. So you have to enroll on this. The thing about it is there's like 150 things, but you have to click enroll on every single one. I've heard that, I don't know if there's a way to actually do it on the website. I have not found a way where you can just automatically do them all, but there'll be ones that end 6/4/2021. So that's going to end in June, and then I'm going to have to find a new one to actually, again, re-enroll in. So you have to keep on doing these enrolls all the time. It's kind of annoying, but I guess they want to make sure that you actually understand that you're getting this credit, so they understand that you're going to this website. Amex brought you to this website, so Amex is going to get, whatever type of connection to that, and that's the reason why they're able to get the discount. But it is annoying that you have to click it every single time. But I guess that's the partnership that they have with all these different companies. But you really need to do it. You need to go on there because you never know which one of the things you might end up using. But these are some of the highlighted ones that you see on Amex's website. But there's a lot on there where you can end up getting some type of benefit where it'll be like spend $300 at whatever company, Home Depot, and then you'll end up getting $100 back. You never know. You might be like, oh, shoot, actually, I need to go buy something at Home Depot. I just bought something there and actually got $100 credit because I happen to just enroll in this little benefit. But you should check them out to see which one they are because they might actually be able to help you out with certain things you actually might need to buy for a gift or, for something in your home, something that you also need yourself. But definitely check out those. That's something you need to enroll in. There's a lot of them you have to enroll in, but you have to do every single one, but it can end up being very helpful. And the 10th and final thing that you need to make sure that you enroll in is going to be Amex's car insurance. You have to make sure that you enroll in the app, but you're going to get really good benefits from this. You're actually going to save because if you happen to be someone who does travel and end up renting out a car, you can sign up with this where you're going to be able to get several different elite statuses and benefits through National, Hertz, Avis, all these different things pop in. You actually don't need to pay for their insurance because you actually end up getting the benefit from the Amex insurance. So this is going to save you money because if you happen to rent a car for multiple days, you could be saving a decent amount right there, and you're going to need insurance with the car because you don't want to smash it up and have a terrible situation from that. But that's another benefit you have to make sure that you register with through Amex. But these are going to be the 10 things you got to make sure that you do when you end up getting your Amex Platinum card. Make sure you do these immediately as soon as you get the card. If you happen to not already have the card and you're looking to get the card, I do have a referral link down below for the Amex Platinum card. I also have one for Rakuten, so if you want to end up getting more points for using your Amex card and grab those Rakuten points and transfer over to MR, you can check the links both down below. If you do happen to use them, I'm going to be very thankful for that. It really will help out this channel, help me out as well. Hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace.